Hey y'all, Wiggle here. It's been a while. Thought I'd share this with you. I'm going to let the cows in the food forest because it's just been summer. It got out of hand this year and too hard to just do it manually. So I'm just going to take my chances, lose a few things, and just let them have at it. And I'll show you what it looks like after I let them in there. So I can get my cows to come by whistling at them. Come on. Just trying to not get trampled, that's what's important. Easy, easy. Don't step on me. They are ready to eat some fresh grass, I'm sure. Now just hold on a second, okay? Hold on, wait. Hold on now. Hold on now. Just give me a minute. Get the gate open. The other way. All right. Go ahead. Go on. Look at this big boy, huh? Not a small fella. Not going to let the goats do it, though. They will really tear stuff up. Where are you going? Run me over. Go that way. That's it. Come on, Azalea. Look at this heifer. Good looking girl, isn't it? Too bad she's sterile. That's a good looking Angus right there. Come on, girl, over here. Dummy. So busy pushing people around, you didn't do what you're supposed to do. Come on. Anyway, they get the idea. Look at all these little chickens. What are all you little chickens doing, huh? And got somebody lagging. That old girl over there looks pregnant. She sure does. Look at her waddling along. He's not a bad looking fella. Starting to look like a grass-fed animal. They don't know what to think. I never let them in there, but this is just something I cannot cope with. It's just out of hand. And I'm thinking whatever losses I have will more than be made up for by the lack of labor. Can't let the goats do it. Get out of here, goats. Go on. Can't let them in there. They will destroy every tree in sight. These cows are going to be hard on you. Going to be hard on things, but not like goats. Goats will strip the bark off of all the little trees and all that, eat on my blueberries and stuff. I think the cows will mostly just chew on the grass and stuff more than anything. Now, I do love pears. They'll probably eat some pear foliage. But whatever they do eat, fine. Fine, fine. Let's just finish it off. They're going to go for the grass first. A part of my strategy, it's not as hot today. but it is the heat of the day. So I'm going to let them in here. They were on there taking their nap, and I called them over here, so they were already in a rest mode, already kind of full for the day. So they're not going to necessarily... Now that guy's going to rub on that little tree and break it. Butthead. Why don't you just eat? So they're not going to tear down the trees first. They're going to get the grass first. So I'm going to let them in here to get the grass. And the low-hanging stuff first. And then I'm going to chase them out. I'm not going to leave them in here more than like an hour. So they can't get to the damage stage. I'll let them in today, and I'll let them in tomorrow. And I mean, how many weeks of work just for a single guy, or even just a few people? How long is it going to take to clean this up? It is just brutal. So they're over here tackling this Johnson grass. They love that stuff. So let them clean it up. Normally this would be a cause for great consternation, but as it is, let's just let them clean it up. I can just start in the fall, and I'm just going to mostly do like broccoli. Get a bunch of broccoli done. They got in here before, that's why I got like cabbage laying there and stuff. They got in here. They did some pretty major damage. You have all you want. I don't know what you're running around worried about. There's some broccoli and stuff in there, so. I'm gonna go shut that gate, keep those goats out. But this is what it looks like up here, where it needs a ton of work. And I think they're mostly going to make their way down here and eat all this first. Then they'll work their way back to the other part, eating the trees and such. See, they walk right by the trees mostly. Can't leave them in here too long, because then they'll get bored and start tearing stuff up. But while they have nice green stuff on the ground, that's what they're going to focus on. And everything they don't eat, all the poison stuff, all the mint, just everything they won't eat. There's a little perilla mint, they won't touch that. There's some common cocklebur, they won't eat that. There's pokeweed in there, they won't eat that. Probably some nightshade here and there. So, and like this bee balm, local weed, yeah. So they won't eat the mints. I don't think they'll eat the rosemary. Now they will eat all those little black locust saplings. That's okay, because we're going to dig those up in the fall. We'll let them get chewed on. And see, they're down here. I don't think they're going to damage much. That's too important. I don't think they like grapes so much, or figs. They just will eat the trees second, unless they're little short trees. Like those little saplings, they'll eat those. They really like the black locust. So anyway, this is just kind of the before shot. Just wanted you to see. Although they love mulberry. They love mulberry. They'll eat these mulberry trees and black locust. And pear is probably the most favorite tree they like. So glad nobody else is here. They'd be very upset seeing cows in the garden, but I'm just like, come on, am I going to really do all this work? I can't even get in there. I got grapes. I'll get my grapes over there. See all that? That's showing up. Got some grapes going. And didn't even trim them at all this year. Didn't prune them a bit. Make sure these goats aren't getting in here. Can't have that. Okay, the goats are over there. Good. All right. Well, I'll leave them in here for an hour. It is not that hot today. So we'll leave them in there for an hour and chase them out. And they get some good quality forage. See, they'll clean all this up. It's a mess. So we'll just let them do what they do. Look at the figs there. Food forest is happening. I'll zoom in on some figs. Those are a good, 8, 9 feet tall. Looking pretty good. And more grapes. I'll get out here and harvest some of this grapes after they clean up. I don't want to get covered with ticks and chiggers and all that. Let them come through here and clean it all up. Like I said, whatever damage we get, it's worth it. We'll overcome. The biggest loss I would probably have is strawberries and blueberries. Both of which, they probably will come back. I don't think they're going to rip them out by the roots. They might eat the tops off. I noticed they don't like older strawberry plants. They like younger strawberry tips. But these strawberries by now are old and tough. So they'll eat them, but not first. So we'll see what they do here. So crazy homesteader here. Using cattle to do his weeding. Don't have enough people to do it. And I'm not going to get out here and try to make any progress in the middle of summer. There's just so many other things to work on. So we just got to try to stay on top of it. Maybe next year need to get all the hay and put it in the aisles and that. I usually get wood chips. Nobody's brought me wood chips this year. So I've got chickens all through the garden. Not what you want either, but for now. I'm definitely investigating using animals to do maintenance in the gardens and row crops and so forth. Just try to minimize the input I have to do. So, if anybody has any experience with that, please let me know. I'm just trying to figure it out for now. So I got pantry weevils in the house. I'm cleaning out these old barrels here. Glycerin barrels. Good grade glycerin. I'm going to get my power washer out. Clean these things out, and I'm going to put these in the greenhouse because I'm not growing in the greenhouse right now. I'm going to put corn in one and wheat in the other. And put some diatomaceous earth on top and try to get those weevils under control. I'm barely feeding these scraggly chickens. That's another thing I'm doing. I'm pretty much just letting them free range. We give them a little feed, but it's just not very much at all. And it's like middle of summer, a lot of bugs, a lot of green stuff, and then get out here and chase it and keep the ticks down and all that. And not really spending any money feeding them, not really getting eggs either. But the carrying cost is greatly diminished if you just feed them very little. And they do okay. Get a few eggs. They're taking care of themselves. It's a different approach. But honestly, I'm going to be slaughtering a lot of them and then trying to really increase my management of the poultry. It's just kind of all out of hand, kind of wild right now. So I need to get it much more efficient. I need to get a lot more eggs from my feed, and I need to have a lot less mess and just a lot less noise with so many roosters. So when I finish this little room I'm working on over here, I'll have a place to butcher them. So that's where that's at. I will catch you up. They've mostly made their way down here. So I see a lot of heads down. I don't see them trying to tear down the trees and stuff just yet. But I'm sure we'll have losses. But is it worth it? More than likely. More than likely. Alright. Hey, I'll just do a couple minutes of filming in case you just want to watch the cows do their thing. So I'll shut it off in a couple minutes. Anyway, this is Wiggle out. Thanks. This skinny thing in front of me has been being a calf. Looks really poor, but that's what happens when they give milk. Other guys look pretty good. Not great, but good. We got some rain, which was nice. There's a dead blueberry right there, so you didn't worry about that one? I don't think so. Yeah, I got to get back out here and manage the water as well. Amaranth right there. Little red guy's eating some pigweed, red root amaranth. They're not even mooing back. They're like, forget you, man. We're eating.